All right. A pleasant Friday morning to my fellow CEOs. Good morning, everyone. To all our viewers in Facebook, we have 11 million. And here in Zoom, we have 13 million. Everybody say good morning on the comment section below. Kung gising na ba ang lahat? Eyes wide open. Good morning, everyone. Ayan, gising na gising ang lahat. Thank you so much. By the way, my name is Vrish Arevalo. You can call me Teacher Vrish. I am a preschool teacher and the CEO of Oxford Learning School here in Antipolo. And I'm glad to see the viewers today. Are you also glad to see me and the slides of POS today? All right, it is with great honor to welcome everyone to CEOInsight Asia Executive Series, Principles of Scaling. And everybody knows Friday is POS Day. All right. And guys, our POS is 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay. It's not 10:05. It's not 10:10. It's 10 o'clock. Okay. Can you type that in the comment section so that next time everybody will be as early as possible? 10 o'clock or 10 a.m. Everybody say 10 a.m. Type 10 a.m. Yes, 10 a.m. All right. Thank you. So why do we do this? Okay. Principles of Scaling, we have a mission. Why do we do this every week? We install DNA principles that scale organization. Okay, this is no joke. We help build institutions for legacy beyond simply making money. Okay, we are building legacies here. The goal is for everyone to get one takeaway you can immediately apply in your organization. Okay, our focus for this month is purpose. Okay, everybody, it's purpose. And our theme for the month is branding. For the first 2 weeks, we will be having, before that, I'm sorry, our focus is purpose. Okay, we infuse ideas that build lasting companies by introducing 3 things: world-class business principles, world-class business practices, and world-class business people. And our overview of topics for the month of September. All right, as we said last week, we have 5 weeks in the month of September. And last week, we had our first session that's more than hype. And the key message there was learning culture. And now for our week 2, more than buzz, okay? And week 3, we have more than promises. Week 4, we have more than pay. And week 5, more than business. All right, for the first 2 weeks, this is what I'm about to say earlier. For the first 2 weeks, okay, this summarizes the internal branding of your company. Okay, and for the next 3 weeks, okay, that's weeks 3, 4, and 5, we will be talking about the external branding. All right, so fully load po tayo for this month. So we really hope that every one of us could attend every week's POS. All right, and for our announcement, so what is our first announcement? Here we go. What is happening on October 28 and 29 at Novotel Manila? Who can type it in the comment section? Ayan, nag-appear na sa screen. Yes. All right, CEO Summit. And who is excited for CEO Summit? Can you type that in the comment section? I am excited. All right, it's happening this October 28 to 29. Say, I am excited. Everybody's excited for this. Oh, yes. And now we are presenting the official list of faculties. All right, our CIA founders. Marvin Galang of Wanta. Catherine Castro of Beppo. Kim Lato of Kim Store. Celine Yu of Chevrolet Philippines, and Paco Magsaysay of Carmen's Best Ice Cream. All right, full pack. So what are you waiting for, guys? Come on, get your tux and gowns ready. All right, and open. This is open to CIA members and non-members. And if you want the pass, if you want to get it right now, get a hold of Miss Chris Año Nuevo. Again, that's Chris Año Nuevo, and passes are available right now. Okay, and if you want more details about the registration fee, our operator will send the link for the registration. Okay, just please wait for the link. Thank you, operator. Okay, now announcement number 2. Okay, we have 40 plus CEO executive members unlocked and more than 30 companies and brands. Now, when we say executive, okay, executive, these are paid members, okay? They are intentional to become a member of circle meetings, okay? We have multiple circle meetings happening from circle multipliers for men, women, and couples. There you go. Here are few of our circle multipliers, the best in town, okay? If you want to become an executive member, okay, of CEOInsight Asia, check the sign-up link sent by our operator, okay? If you want to become an executive member, ayan, that's the link. So sign up now. So to share testimonials on what happens during our circle meetings every week, we have a featured CEO. They will share their experience in those circle meetings, okay? We are now introducing our featured CEOs, John Lester Julian and Gillette Julian. They are the CEO and COO of Y-High Asia Marketing. So let's watch this video and listen carefully.
Hello CEOs. Gusto sana namin muna magpasalamat una kay Sir Pa sa pagtanggap sa amin para makabilang kami dito sa circle sa CEOs Insight. And syempre sa Komisan Couple, kay Christina at kay Eman, na napakaganda ng group natin sa Couples. Nagpapasalamat kami dahil bilang mga bagong CEO na wala naman talagang background sa business, napakalaking tulong ng group na ito dahil natututo kami kung paano dapat yung ginagawa ng isang CEO para mas maging maayos yung negosyo.
Yes, sa 2 weeks pa lang namin dito sa CEO Insights, napakarami namin na-apply ng mga principles ng scaling at mga bagay na nakakatulong para mas mag-improve kami as leaders ng sarili naming company. Like deep diving at iba pang mga principles of scaling. Again, maraming salamat sa CEOInsight. We invite everyone na mag-join din sa CEOInsight. Napakaraming ma-apply po dito at makikita. Yun lang po, maraming salamat.
All right, thank you for sharing that video. So the best time to sign up was yesterday, guys, but definitely it's not too late. So sign up today. Check the link in the comment section. So announcement number 3, CEOInsight Asia Certification Program. So what is this? It is a certification for your business coming from CEOInsight Asia that your business is DNA driven. It's like you're having a badge from CIA or CEOInsight Asia. You will be vouched by them. So if you want more information about this and the requirements, our operator will also send the link in the comment section. And for our announcement number 4, the last but not the least, CEO Summit Executive Partnership with Spenmo. Woohoo! Thank you so much. And because of this, we were recently able to give 50%. We announced it last time. 50% discount for the CEO Insights Asia annual membership fee. Guys, sobrang laki nito. And congratulations again to our newly inducted executive members. Woohoo! And thank you so much again, Spenmo. All right, that's our announcements. And now, who's ready for the message for today or for our topic? Type again, I am ready. Come on, if you're here with me, yes, thank you. All right, we have now 25 viewers in Facebook and 18 million here in Zoom. Okay, last week, all right, our key message was to establish learning culture. And right now, our key message is to establish engaged culture. Okay, the topic is more than buzz. Now, how can we establish this one engaged culture? If you want to know more about this one, of course, we have our very own faculty who will be speaking about that. So fasten your seatbelts, everybody. Okay, he's one of the founders and the executive advisor of CEO Insights Asia. He's an investor, advisor, husband, and daddy. Okay, the man who iconized the black suit and red tie. Who is he? There you go, Surfa, Mr. Florentino A. Hernando. Oh,
all right, good morning. Thank you, Teacher Verish. Si Ruel, good morning, sir. Kamusta? Namiss kita. Ayan, the G-Up Digital Marketing. Welcome, welcome. Naging host natin yan noon. All right, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. Ready na ba kayo for higher higher blood pressure? Ayan, high blood tayo ngayong umagang ito. All right. So I'll be talking about more than buzz. So, formally introducing myself, my name is Florentino A. Hernando, or people call me by my initials, which is FA. I'm one of the founders and the executive advisor of CEO Insights Asia. And we exist, our purpose here in this ecosystem is infusing ideas that build lasting companies. So it's all about building great companies that we can transfer, we can pass on to our children and to the coming generations. Ayan, excited na ba kayo? Ilang minutes pa ba ako? I have 40 minutes. Sige, bilisan natin to. Right, bago tayo mag-agenda, gusto ko muna sabihin na when I was preparing for this deck kagabi, medyo intense to kasi it's all about emotions, it's all about engagement, it's all about feelings. And alam niyo naman tayo, ayaw natin ng feelings eh. May numbers tayo. So then the coming talk for today will be filled with numbers. Diba? We want to back up feelings with results. So nung napagod ako, sabi ko maka-break nga muna ako. At napakain tayo ng gin ramen. Ayan, courtesy of Jobs Star Asia Mini Mart. Nax, may plug. At salamat sa frappuccino natin. Ayan. Sorry. Pa-plug lang. Ayan. So mga nagpapadala, thank you. Okay, sige. Hinihintay ko pa yung fish oil ko. Agenda tayo. Ito ba ang pag-uusapan natin in the coming 40 minutes? Number 1, syempre meron tayong conversation starter. We'll talk about engagement in the coming hour. We'll do a quick recap. And then we'll talk about the state of the workplace, the virus that infects organization long before COVID pandemic hit. Yan ang pag-uusapan natin. It's costing a lot of money to companies all over the world. Facts and figures, favorite natin yan. Diba? And then we'll talk about the cost of workforce disengagement. We'll talk about the case of workforce disengagement. And then we'll get practical. So, ready na ba tayo? Alam niyo naman ang tradition natin. If you are ready, please type good morning and then represent your company. Diba? Doon na sa Facebook, share nyo naman muna bago kayo mag-join sa Zoom meeting. So good morning and then type your company name para naman makita natin kung sino nandito. Of course, Sellers Hub, Dayan. Bagong ligo pa. Di pa nagsusuklay. Nakita ko sa video. Ayan. Good morning. Diba? We have the Mercs. We have Weekly. Uy, si Stes nandito. Osport Learning School. RBLV. Ayan. So Facebook, sorry, hindi ko mabasa. Alright? So for the rest, para na kayo sa buhay nyo, malalaki na kayo. SCASI. Yan, ang ating Google Voice. Ang ating unofficial, official tech tool and app development partner ng CEOInsight Asia. Yan ang gumagawa ng ating mga apps dito sa ating ecosystem. Ayan. Sige, so conversation starter tayo. Let's ask si Darwin from SCASI. Ano ba ang effect kapag ang employees or ang associates or ang workforce ay disengage, meaning disengage, walang ganang magtrabaho. Alright? So, wag muna yung result ng galing sa iyo. Ano muna yung epekto? Sige. Sir Darwin, floor is yours.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Napaka-personal naman ang tanong na to, sir. Yan, sir. Effect para sa amin, actually, parang dalawa kasi yung pumasok sa akin pag sinabi disengage. So, una, sir, yung lost time sa owner. Then, actually, parang second ko yung thought, yung doubt. Parang lost time kasi talagang nakakaubos ng oras na makipag-usap sa mga disengaged na tao na parang kung araw-araw mo siyang i-motivate. Then, yung isa pa lost time, sir, kasi nagugulo yung strategy ng mga owner para sa akin pagka may mga disengaged. Then, doubt kasi especially pagka mga ganitong startup, hindi natin alam kung tama ba yung tao na yun sa position na pinasukan niya. So, nabubuo yung doubt natin dun. Then, yung isa, yun nga, nami-misaligned yung owner dun sa minsan nakakaroon kami ng perception na tama ba yung action natin? Or parang magugustuhan ba nung tao natin yung ganitong action natin para dun sa company? So, tingin ko yun yung pinaka-effect ng disengaged na tao sa trabaho.
Grabe, sir. Parang kukulangin. Parang sa'yo na yung session, no? Di ba? Talagang relate na relate. Ayan. So, we all experience the effect of people who are disengaged, lalo na as owner. Kasi bottom line, if you're an employee, you're a manager, and you have a disengaged workforce, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, perwisyo. Pero pag owner ka tapos may disengage, ramdam mo yung losses eh. Bakit? Pera natin yun eh. Tama? Ayan. So, this is very important na pag-uusapan natin yan. So, quick recap muna tayo before we dive in. Right? So, last week we talked about more than hype and we talked about branding. And branding as defined is, according to the brand gap, is what people feel about our company when they engage with us. So first 2 weeks, we'll talk about internal employer branding. And we want to establish a learning culture last week. No, we want to be a company that's branded na pag galing ka doon sa company na yon, talagang intense ang learning mo kasi yun yung company, yun yung branding ng company. It is an intense learning culture. Parang CEOInsight Asia. Pag galing ka rito, di ba, if you're someone who's dead serious in getting better, you join us kasi intensive CEO leadership education to. Pagka mga trip mo lang power, yan, yung mga hype lang, ay marami dyan, di ba? Doon, di ba? Tuturo ko sa inyo. Yeah, but dito, if you want to really get better, you're going to read, you're going to attend the meetings, you're going to be held accountable with by your fellow CEOs. So, yun ang natin, a branding natin. So, first 2 weeks, we'll talk about employer branding. Next 2 weeks, we'll talk about next 3 weeks, we'll talk about external branding. Okay? So, if you're following me in my post, you've seen that I talk about this. I call this the holy trinity of an organization. Okay? They have to be three in unity. For a company to become successful, it means you have to measure just 3 things. The first one is financial vitality or cash flow. Diba? Profitability ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Prior to this session nga, meron kaming mini mastermind eh. Kaya doon sa mga gusto mong mag-join, diba? Session na kagad kanina eh about financial model. So cash flow, you have to measure that. And then, of course, kailangan nating i-measure yung customer relationship, customer engagement. Right? Kamusta ba ang relationship natin with our customers? Are we gaining new customers? Are we losing customers? Because customer relationship drives financial vitality. Yes? Yan ang link nila. Now, customer relationship is driven by employee relationship. And when we say relationship, this is the relationship between employees or co-workers or associates and relationship between the leaders. Okay? So paano mo malalaman isang indicator may problema sa employee relationship pagka may sinasabi nilang the management. Because in our world, you don't want the management and the employees. Okay? Doon kita mo na kagad may problema kasi we're one team. Yes, please type one team if you are relating with what I'm saying. Okay, so the power of organizations rests in the power of the relationships inside them. The stronger the relationship inside an organization, the culture, the stronger the performance of an organization that drives customer relationship, and customer relationship drives financial vitality. And when you're here at CEOInsight Asia, you're going to learn how to reinvest that cash flow back to building a strong culture. Okay. So we're not gonna focus on the first two. If gusto nyo malaman yan, invite nyo ako. Di ba? Sorry, shameless plug, pray for me. Invite nyo ako as your executive advisor, pag-usapan natin yan. But we're gonna focus now on building a strong culture of engagement sa isang organization. So let's talk about the state of the workplace. There's a virus that's infecting workforce, companies all over the world long before the pandemic hit. Okay? And it's called employee disengagement, or ito yung mga the working dead. Yan, ito yung mga empleyado or mga associates na walang ganang magtrabaho. Right? So ano ba ang effects niyan? Sir Darwin mentioned a few, but let's put some data into this one. Ito yung top 4 effects. When an employee or an associate in our company is not engaged, they're disengaged. Number 1, they take more 6 days and are tardy more often. So yan, di ba? Malalaman mo, yan ang mga sintomas or telltale signs sa medyo disengage ang isang associate natin. Pag laging late, tapos pala absent, ayan, may paghaha ang ating HR, di ba? Human capital natin sa SH yan. Ano pa ba? Siyempre, dahil madalas late, madalas absent, obviously, they miss deadlines. And they have poor sales results. Bakit? Absent nga pala absent, laging late. Diba? Laging may sipon. Pero matindi yung may sipon nating kaibigan. Diba? Tahimik lang yan. Performer yan. Alright, so next, it often causes rise to customer complaint. You know, you're a customer. You went to organizations. You went to Jollibee. You went to McDo. Ang Inasal, whatever. At alam mo, di ba, pagka walang gana, parang galit ka ba sa akin? Parang hindi tayo siniserve ng maayos. That's an employee who is disengaged right there. And number 4, they constantly complain and undermine teamwork. Ito yung mga toxic, di ba? Puro mga hanes, ang daming hanes sa buhay. Laging galit sa mundo, parang pumasok yan para manglason lang ng kapwa associate ng galit sa buhay. Ayan. So these are 4 of top 4. Marami pa yan. Google nyo na lang. But these are top 4 symptoms of a disengaged employee. Okay. Now, here's the scary part. Okay. Here's the scary part. In the UK, it's costing 45 billion with a B. Okay? This is stupid, but I'm gonna ask this. Okay? Is this a big amount or a small amount? Pakitype dyan sa comment at saka sa chat box. 45 billion in losses in economic activity each year. This is according to Gallup. Sheesh! Sheesh! Diba? Yan ang effect in the UK. Mas matindi sa US. Sa US is 450 billion. Mas matindi sa Pilipinas yung PhilHealth natin. Pero ibang usapan niya. Okay? So 450 billion losses in the US. Right? So some facts and figures para mas makarelate tayo. It says here, 8 out of 10 employees are either disengaged or actively disengaged. What do you mean by this? Diba? So only 21% are engaged in their work, meaning they're engaged, they're excited to work. This is in 2021. Okay? So kung may 10 tayong empleyado, 2 lang ron ang excited magtrabaho. Okay? 57% are disengaged or around 6, 'di ba? And then 22% are actively disengaged in their work. What does it mean? Imagine you're rowing, you're in a boat. May 10 tayong kasama dun sa boat. You're the leader. Yung 2 ron, they're doing everything. They're paddling away. You know, they're talagang binubuhat nila yung para umandar yung barko natin o yung bangka natin. Yung 5 ron, yung 6 doon, ine-enjoy yung view. Tapos yung dalawa ron, ginagawa lahat para mapalubog yung barko. Okay? That's the state of the workforce as of 2021. Now, another thing, worker stress reached an all-time high at 44%, up from 31 in 2009, meaning 44% of our teammates, our staff are experiencing daily stress. So if you have 100 employees, 100 associates in your company, 44 doon nakakaranas ng stress araw-araw. But here's the thing. They say that they're not stressed about the work. Hindi sila na-stress sa trabaho. Na-stress sila at work. Doon sa pinagtatrabahuhan nila. Ito yung sinasabi, 40% they worry. Ito yung effect ng ito yung sinasabi about the stress. They worry about work. 21% experience anger. Nasa Pilipinas tayo, so times 0. Kaya ako 90%, lagi akong galit. Ayan. And 23% felt sad. Yeah, they felt sadness. Okay? At here's the most recent research according to Gallup. 7.8 trillion losses in economic value or economic activity as of July 2022. This is from Gallup. I researched this last night because I've been following Gallup. Coach Ron is a certified strengths coach of Gallup certified strengths coach. So if you want to know your strengths, punta kayo, kausapan niyo si Coach Ron. I attended his workshop and man, talagang mas na high blood ako. Yung pala, kaya pala ako high blood. Okay, sige. So I was working with companies and we do a company brand. I do an assessment, data. You know, I'm not a feelings guy alone. I want hard facts. So I asked them, how likely are you to recommend the company to other people from 0 to 10 scale? Ito yung result. This is a known company sa MOA to. Hindi ko nababanggitin kung ano. May office sila ron. Ang sagot niya, 2. Okay, these are executives, a group of companies, just executive to. So when I asked, what is the reason for the score that you gave? Ito sagot niya. I don't want them to be another victim. Di ba? Executive to at hindi siya excited sa company niya. In fact, ayaw niya, wag na kayo magtrabaho rito, baka magiging biktima lang kayo. Di ba? That's the current state of the workforce. And I'm sharing this to you. Yan. Isa pa, okay? Ang challenge nito, disengagement, is those employees or associates who quit and stay. What do you mean? Di ba quit and leave? Quit and leave is, maganda yon, attrition. I mean, it's better than quit and stay. Kasi it's loss for sure. Kasi imagine mo, nagpasweldo ka ng isang buwan, hindi naman kagad productive yon. Diba? Tapos nag-resign, sunog. Diba yung pera natin? Kasi hinire mo, pinrases mo, tinraining mo, tapos after 1 month, nag-resign. So, sayang yung investment. But that's what you call attrition problem is a loss. But it's better than employees who are disengaged. Why? Because they quit and stay. What do we mean? Nag-resign na sila sa isip, sa puso, pero pumapasok pa rin. Binabayaran natin healthcare, binabayaran natin SS, binabayaran natin sweldo, pero hindi naman productive. So this is a dangerous experience or a situation we don't want to be in. Ayan, may umaaray na. Sabi sa inyo, sapakan to eh. Ayan, ginusto nyo to every Friday. Okay, right. So, and the worst part of it is what we call the law of the bad apple. Take note of this. Bad is stronger than good. Right? Uulitin ko. Bad is stronger than good. Take nothing else but that sentence. What does it mean? It means that one rotten apple can infect a whole batch. So you have 9 healthy apple, you have 1 rotten apple, hinalo mo. What will happen? Mabubulok yung siyam. Kahit pa siyam yun, at mas marami siya, hindi nila nahawaan yung isa para maging healthy. Diba? There's no strength in numbers when it comes to employee disengagement or workforce disengagement. So it goes the same, di ba? Pagka meron tayong associate na walang gana magtrabaho, sakit sa ulo, ba umaga pa lang. Pagdating ng tanghali dahil ngaw-ngaw, andahan na sa buhay. Yung isa nagiging 5, nahawa na yung buong team. Di ba? They don't die, they multiply. Ayan, so that's the law of bad apple. So we don't want this in our organization. Later we'll talk about how to avoid this. Okay? Now, there's a company I was invited to. It's a big company somewhere in Manila. And this is an actual data. Alam naman tayo, data tayo. Tsaka experience tayo, hindi mga nababasa lang. So I engaged with the company. I did a series of focus groups for several weeks. Talked to the manager up from the top to the bottom. I presented the findings. to the executive team. Sabi ko, the point is their score, they didn't even hit 50%. Okay? So basically, this is a toxic company. People don't like each other. They don't trust each other. Managers are fighting with one another. Siyempre, professional pa rin. Di ba? Mga passive-aggressive yan. I presented this. When I presented this, the executive team said, hindi totoo yan. Oh, denial, pare. Hindi totoo yan. Sino nagsabi niyan? Pakilala mo sa akin, sabihin mo na makausap ko. Parang for me, sabi ko, well, number one, hindi ko pwedeng sabihin sa inyo kung sino nagsabi na ito kasi hindi ko naman kilala kasi nagsabi na ito. Walang pangalan yung survey eh. Diba? When we did the series of interview, there's no name. Second, the power of the survey is its anonymity. Kaya naging honest yung mga tao because they know na hindi ito matitrace sa kanila. The third one, masisira yung pangalan ko. Kaya nga sila naging honest sa akin, they trust me. Kasi di ba nga ito sasabihin ko sila inyo. So bottom line is, when I presented this, they said, no, that's not true. Okay, fine. Sabi ko, sure, it's your company. You know, I did my part. You know, I did my part. So I left, and then here's the thing. 6 months later, their bitter competitor, alam mo pa, talagang bitter competitor, didimandahan talaga to. Talagang magkaaway to, parang Apple and Microsoft, ganun yung statement to. Their bitter competitor acquired them. It's actually in the news, pinlearn ko na lang kung sino yung company na yan. I was surprised. Well, I'm not surprised kasi I kind of know. Baka toxic ng company. Anyway, so that's an effect of workforce disengagement. Okay? You get bought by your competitor. But here's the most dangerous part. Okay? Let's talk about the dark side of disengagement. When you're disengaged, when you're toxic tayo sa ating trabaho, does it stop at 5 p.m.? Does it stop at 6 p.m.? Pwede ba natin sabihin na, okay, tapos na ako magtrabaho, toxic emotions, tapos ka na kasi 6 p.m. na. Out na ako sa office, uwi na ako. It doesn't work that way. What happens? You bring it home, tama? You bring home the toxic experience, you infect your wife, you infect your children, you infect your dog, diba, nananahimik yung aso, nasipa mo, bad trip ka kasi. Diba? So, yan ang dark side of this engagement. It doesn't stop at the office. And in one extreme case, here's what happened. You know, Joseph Thomas, he's a 33-year-old IT person. He left LinkedIn. He did turn down a job at Apple because he got lured by the high salary sa Uber. Okay, 170,000 a year ang sweldo niya, dollars. So that was 2017. And I did the math kagabi, so divided by 12, and then kinonvert ko sa peso kasi 56 na peso natin ngayon, di ba? Oh, Merry Christmas. Di ba? So that's around 80,000 ang sweldo niya in peso every month. Ano, that's 2017. So around mga 2015 ganun yung salary natin nung nasa company tayo, nasa ano pa tayo, no? Nasa corporate world pa tayo. So Joseph Thomas, after joining Uber, after 5 months, being lured by the large salary, he committed suicide. He killed himself. And according to his wife, it was the workplace culture that was the cause. So this is an extreme case, and there are many company suicides. Just do your research. No? Here's ito yung sabi niya, no? April, Joseph Thomas, 30-year-old self-taught African-American computer engineer, killed himself, and the company's work culture was to blame. Okay, he was lured because of the salary, but at the end of the day, iniwan niya yung LinkedIn, trabaho niya, to join Uber. He turned down a job at Apple because of the salary and then he killed himself. So really, engagement isn't about money. Yan ang maling thinking eh. Kala natin as CEO, oy, para ma-engage, bigyan ko malaking sweldo. Doesn't work that way. You know. So, moving forward. Do naman tayo. So far, so good. Yes, please type so good if you're still with me. Okay. Oops. Ayan. Okay. So, positive naman tayo para naman masyadong intense daw eh. Positive naman tayo. Let's talk about the nuns of Notre Dame. So, around 50-70 years ago, the nuns, 180 nuns were asked to write their autobiography. Mga madre to. And then, fast forward, after 70 years, recently, some researchers studied the journals. Tapos they measured those daily experiences of those nuns. Okay, they totaled the positive and negative experiences, and here's what they found. The nuns that has more positive experiences live 10 years longer. Okay, ito yung research findings. More positive experiences means more life years. Let's put it in context para mas ma-appreciate natin siya. For those who are smoking, don't do that. But for those who are smoking, according to health research, when you're a smoker, it reduces your life, if you're a male, around 3.5 to 4 years of your life. Nasa-shorten siya. If you're a female and you're a smoker, if included to vape pa, yan, mga vape pa. If you're a smoker and you're a female, it takes away around 7 years of your life. Toxic emotions, however, it takes away 10 years of your life. In short, it's deadlier than smoking. So, what's the moral of the story? What? Magyosi ka na lang ayaw kaysa mas-stress ka pa. Okay. Nasa JG Summit ako nito. When I share this, share ko lang, may oras pa naman ako. Sabi nung isang VP ron, sir, pagka nag-yosi ako, nawawala yung stress ko eh. So, balance lang. Ang gulo natin. Okay. So, yan. Alright. So, moving on. Ano ba ang cost? We talk about the cost. Ito ang gastos. Diba? Kapag you're part of, you're disengaged. We have in the disengaged workforce, ito yung cost. Ano ngayon ang cost? Okay. So, there's a book entitled First Break All the Rules. Ito na naman ako. Basta kayo, sabihin nyo lang, alam nyo na gagawin, message nyo ako. Okay, First Break All the Rules. They did an in-depth interview with managers, 80,000, over 400 companies, the largest study ever done by Gallup back then. This is ang project leader nito si Marcus Buckingham na sinasabi nilang kamukha ko raw. Wow! mali. Sorry. Okay. So sabi, itong findings nila, Marcus Buckingham. Okay. Here's what they discovered. When it comes to disengagement, people join companies, they leave. Sige nga, chat nyo nga dyan. They leave because of, please type your answer. Tingnan natin. Hula lang. They leave because of pay. They leave because of what? Toxic culture. Okay. Here's the answer. People join companies. They leave bosses. Ayan. The reason they resign is because of you and me. Tayo. Kaya sila nagre-resign. Magdadahilan lang yan. Kasi may family ako. Kasi hindi nila tayo madiretso. Pero ang tunay na dahilan yan is because of us. Yes. Please type amen. If sa pool tayo. Amen. Ayan. Diba? Alright. So here's the full quote. Page 96, I believe. An employee may join Disney or GE or Time Warner because she is lured by the generous benefits. Oh, maganda yung package dito. May reputation, good workplace, and so on. But it is her, what daw? Pakitype dyan, yung red highlighted word. It is her relationship with who? The CEO? Is it relationship with the coworkers? No. It is the relationship with their immediate manager. That will determine how long she stays and how productive she is while she is there. Yun, it's our relationship with our direct report. Okay? Now, as CEOs, this is something that we need to consider. Are our leaders building strong relationships with their direct report? Kasi hindi na natin sila, may layer na eh. So nagbabago na ngayon ang work natin as CEOs. We need to make sure that the leaders are engaging, building strong relationship with their direct reports. Kasi hindi na tayo direct report nila. Well, there's a layer now. That's how you scale. Yes, please type yes if you can still relate. Ayan, sapakan talaga ito. Parang ano. Ayan. Sorry na, ginusto nyo to eh. Diba? Ilan na ba nanonood sa atin? Sa mga nanonood sa Facebook, kindly like and share, follow the page. Mas maganda, join our circles, be an executive member. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so here's the case. Bakit kailangan nating i-establish ang engagement in our workforce? Right? So I'll just give 4. And then ako nga, it's not about feelings sa akin. There's numbers. So when the companies engage, has a strong engagement culture, staff turnover, 59% lower attrition. Ibig sabihin, we retain employees. Diba? We retain associates, the talented people in our team. And obviously, you can't build a great company if your company is a revolving door. resign ng resign. Back to square one na naman. Diba? It's not how much you hire, it's how many talented stay. So with an engaged culture, you have lower, more than half lower attrition. Okay? What else? Productivity is up 17%. Diba? I mean, you know this. When do you give your best work? When you're bored? When you're disappointed with what's happening sa company? No, we give our best work when we're excited, when we're engaged. Next, customer loyalty, 230% increase compared, 230% rates compared to disengaged workforce. Ang laki ng gap. Okay, from an engaged company to a disengaged, that's a large gap. Customer loyalty, and again, you cannot build success out of one-time customers. Kahit repeat customers, what you need is loyal customers. Loyal customers, we mean these are customers who will constantly buy from us kahit mahal tayo, kahit mas mura yung competitor, dahil loyal sa atin. Okay? Take Apple. You got loyal customers out of Apple. Kahit mas premium siya. Right? And number 4, because they have, you have staff turnover, mas mababa, meaning mas productive, dahil konti lang nagre-resign, tuloy-tuloy yung work, dahil engaged, tumataas yung loyalty, and because of just, may profit. Diba? Hindi lang tayo mindset, may data tayo, di ba? May profit. What's the point of building a strong culture if it's not translating into profitability? Okay yun, happy tayo as a company, but it's not enough. Okay? Pag a company or a business, you have to be profitable so that you can continue the mission. If it's all about happy, huwag tayo magnegosyo. Mag-club tayo. Okay lang yun. Mag-ano tayo, ano tawag doon? Click. What do you call that? Barkadahan, yan. Barkadahan tayo, huwag tayo magnegosyo. Yan. Yes, this is the genius of the end. Relationship and result. Hindi yan relationship or result. O, puro result, walang relationship. Hindi tatagal yon. Hindi naman pwedeng puro relationship lang. Friends tayo. Okay lang kahit hindi nagpe-perform. Friends naman tayo. Kasi eventually magsasara yung kumpanya. Tingnan ko kung magiging friends pa rin kayo noon. Diba? So it has to be result and relationship. Alright, so let's get practical. Yan, excited na ba kayo? Parang hindi naman kayo excited eh. Please type, I am excited. Ayan, inom muna ako ng frappuccino dahil walang Starbucks dito sa Camarines Norte. Salamat ulit, Jobs. Star Ace. Ayan. Daming excited. Sige, let's get practical. How do you build? Here's the question. How do you create a culture of engagement in your organization? Padadaliin natin. 3 C. Alam niyo naman tayo, pinaghihirapan talaga natin to make it easy for everyone to understand and act on the principles we share every Friday. The first one is picking up a real level of clarity. The first thing that we need to establish to create an engaged workforce is clarity. Being clear on what success looks like. Right? Because that's the first thing. That's the first step in any successful venture is to establish a clear definition of what it means to succeed. Every associate of ours must have a crystal clear understanding of what it means to be successful as a company at saka doon sa role niya. So kinakailangan makita ng bawat associate natin paano ba maging successful dito sa trabaho ko. Hindi sila nangangapa. Am I doing a good job? Kailangan alam nila yon. How do you do this? Performance scorecard. Dapat malinaw ang performance scorecard. Second, hindi lang clarity on their success in their individual role. They see the connection, the link between their scorecard and the overall success of the company sa profit and loss. Makita nila yung connection. So we have to establish clarity on that one. Please type clarity if you are still with me. Ayan, bumalik na yung kuryente. Ayan. Okay. So first one, establish clarity. Kasi obviously, you cannot hit a target you do not see. That's why malinaw yon. And when we say, hindi lang pwedeng mga 80%, wag ganon. Okay? Be clear, still clear. How much, di ba? Malinaw. Think basketball. Diba? Malinaw ang score. Every second, real time. At with Escasi Boys, gagawin natin yan. Ayan. So you want to have a tech. Diba? Kausapin natin si Escasi. A tech that helps you accelerate you're scaling, talk to Escasi. Okay, second, create a strong community or culture. This is where leadership comes in. Later, emphasize ko yan. Okay, company culture. Kasi, here's the thing, life is too short to spend it working with people you don't like. Yes, why would you do that? Ba, clean ang buhay. Tapos I'm gonna spend a lot of time working with someone I don't like. Life is too short to spend it working with people who make you wish it was shorter. Sana matapos na itong buhay na to kasi Diyos ko, dilubyo. Okay? So as leaders, we have to make sure, as CEOs, we have to make sure that the people in the organization are engaged with one another. Yung culture is so strong. Yes? So build a strong culture, and you as the leader is the architect of that culture. Next. And so, ito example. Ayan, fresh na fresh, di ba? This is where core values comes in. So, fresh na fresh ang culture ng Comizen. Arise. Okay? Ambitious, relentless, integrity, sincere, evolve. These are the kind of people who will flourish, who will grow sa Comizen. If you're ambitious, dito ka. If hindi ka ambitious, hindi ka magiging masaya rito. Okay? Kaya, huwag ka rito, di ba? Doon ka sa iba. That's the power of core values. Clarity, core values. What else? Siyempre, bida natin si Direk. The Mercs. Yan. So, trustworthy, innovative, exemplary. If you want to work at the Mercs, dapat pwede kang pagkatiwalaan. Dapat nag-i-innovate ka. Si Atria, matinik. Ginagawang efficient lahat eh. Ayaw ata magkaroon ng employees eh. Gusto automated lahat. So, innovative, and third, exemplary. We go beyond what is the job description kasi we are exemplary. At siyempre, hindi natin mawawala ito. Ang pasimuno ng lahat. Diba? Idol! Seller Sub, courtesy of Ma'am Dayan. Yan, ang katawakan natin in building a strong culture. Diba? So how do you reinforce this? DNA Monday, circles, insights, having your community or your company join circles here. If you're an executive member, kung 20 kayo sa company and you're an official executive member of CEOInsight Asia, yung 20 na yan can join and become part of circles. Yan. So they get to be exposed with different CEOs of different companies. And last but not the least, how many times do you have? Capacity. Okay. So capacity meaning yung competency. We're expanding the capacity of our people. Kasi, di ba, we mentioned last week, diba, the brain and dopamine, learning is addictive. It fuels the learning centers in our brain if we learn something new. So it's very important that we constantly develop them, provide learning and development opportunities. That's how people grow and stay, di ba? Dalawa lang yan. They join our companies, they want to earn, they want to learn. You want them to engage, give them both. Earning, high salary, the industry, and learning opportunity. Yan. All right? So, let's show that study from Harvard. This is the impact of employee engagement on performance. Extend lang ako konti. Sorry, nag-brown out eh. Ayan. So, this is you can download this. Just research. Yan. Type nyo impact of employee engagement, Harvard Business Review. Okay. So, ito yung isang findings on the most impactful employee engagement drivers. Yung top 4, highlight ko na lang. Paano mag-engage ng associates? What drives their engagement? Number 1, recognition of high performance. That's where performance scorecard comes in. Okay? Nakikita nila how they're performing. Clear cut. Second, individuals have clear understanding of how their job contribute to strategy. Performance scorecard. Okay? Senior leadership team continually update and communicate the strategy. DNA Monday. And then last, business goals communicated company-wide and understood. DNA Monday. Town halls. So this top 4, okay, these top 4 drivers, they're actually free. You don't need to spend a lot of money. And in a world we're thinking high salary creates engagement. Hello, sabi ng data, itong top 4 na to, ito lang gawin mo. Talking. Recognition. And recognition doesn't have to be expensive. Social media ngayon, post natin yung mga top performers natin. Gustong-gusto natin yan. Na nare-recognize tayo. So these are free. Now, if you're not doing this, do it now. If you don't want to do this, it's like this. You get money, tapos nilagay nyo sa apoy, you're burning money. Sayang. Bigyan nyo na lang sa akin. Di ba? Hindi nyo gagawin ito. Libre lang yan. No? Lahat naman tayo nagpo-post it. Anyway, high blood na naman ako. Okay. So, here's the framework. Creating clarity builds a strong community. Strong community expands individual capacity, which then reinforces clarity, and it's a flywheel. Please type yes, I, if you are still with me. Para naman malaman ko na may associate, may kausap pa ako. All right. Okay. In closing, here's my closer. I did another study of employee engagement when I was still in the hindi na pala to. I was out na. I was engaged na. And did a series of focus groups. Okay. So we're talking about world-class principles in this section. And I did that study for a company. I got invited. And then I asked this question dun sa mga managers, from managers to vice presidents to CEO, down to the front lines. I asked this question. What does a company need to do for you to give your best work? And when I crunch the numbers, it can be divided by 2. 5% and 95%. Etong feedback. What do you think? Okay? Ano kaya ang sagot? Ano ang kinakailangan ng gawin ng kumpanya para maging engaged ka sa trabaho mo? So, dalawang sagot, 95 and 5%. What do you think? Recognized? The 5% said, revisit salary and benefits. Hindi sinabing change. Sabi niyo, bisitahin niyo lang kung align pa ba or okay ba to. The 95% said, require managers to strictly enforce policies, recognize good performance, and be a positive role model. Okay? It's all about being a leader. And as CEO, take note, the culture of our company is only as strong as how we want it to be. Okay? Because as CEO, ito, clarity, community, capacity, ang control niyan, may control niyan, yung immediate leader. Diba? We can create the clarity of their role, community, the culture, and their capacity expanding. So here's the bottom line. The culture of the company, for better or for worse, is who the leader is. That's you. That's you. So with that, CEOInsight Asia, we're creating a culture of excellence with CEOs. Kaya if you're a CEO and you're here, you'll be excellent one way or another. Yung mga wala rito, Danes binavalue yung excellence. And that's okay, you know? That's okay. Kanya-kanyang trip yan eh. Dito, it's all about excellence. So with that, I end my session. I hope you had a great time as I did. Pasensya na, nag-brown out. So I give the floor back to Teacher Virish. Thank you for having me.
Okay, grabe naman, Sir Fa. Safakan talaga. Ang sakit. At naubos ang notebook ko, sir. I need another notebook. Wala nang masulatan, no?
Yeah.
Wala nang masulatan. Thank you so much, Sir Fa. Always full of wisdom and full of practical, practices na kailangan talagang i-apply as CEOs. Thank you so much. Okay, and before we end this, alam ko meron isa dito, may biggest takeaway siya. She is a circle multiplier from Sellers Hub. Okay, alam na natin, idol natin to. Take it away, Ma'am Diana.
Yung. Pwedeng mag-unmute.
Go, ma'am.
Ayun pala. Ayun, thank you, Miss Wish. So, insight ko dito is, realization. Dati, parang kami, it's about employee engagement or engagement culture dito sa Sellers Hub. Dati, mas nag-focus kami paano papagandahin yung benta, paano tataas yung kita. And tama naman yun sa isang business or sa isang company kasi ang purpose kasi ng isang business is yung pagkita niya eh. Pero nagkaroon kami nabulag kami dun sa kita or sa pera na pinapasok dito sa company. And nakalimutan namin yung engagement. So nag-reflect kami, bakit ba kahit anong gawin natin is ganun pa rin yung performance ng departments ng company. So nung nag-reflect kami, isa lang yung naisip namin. yung pag-infuse or pag-enforce ng culture ni Sellers Hub. So, well, kumikita, nagkakapera, pero yung engagement ng mga employee, sobrang importante niya. Ang pinakaunang reason namin dito, yung DNA, nagdi-DNA Monday, yes, pero yung DNA circle, nawala siya. Hindi kami naging rigorous sa pag-implement ng DNA circle dito kay Sellers Hub. So, nung binalik namin siya, nakita namin yung progress. So, sobrang importante, katulad ni CIA, yung DNA Monday, which is yung POS, ginagawa namin or nire-require namin lahat ng department na mag-circle. Bakit? Kasi sa circle, parang sa circle meeting na dito sa POS, hindi naman lahat ng tao nakakasagot sa mga questions or nag-engage na matawag. Pero sa circle kasi, require ka na magbigay ng insight eh. And dito nagkakaroon tayo ng clarity, community culture, and syempre yung capacity ng isang tao or isang empleyado natin. And syempre, sobrang importante din na yung mga libreng kaya natin gawin sa isang company para magstay yung talent natin. Sabi nga, it's not about how many you hire, it's about how many talents stay. So ang kailangan lang palang gawin is ma-recognize sila. And yung continuous na infusing ng culture or ng DNA natin dito sa kanya-kanya nating company. So, sobrang importante ng DNA kasi yung DNA yung tinitingnan natin kung sino ba yung mga gusto nating makasama, ano ba yung mga klase ng katrabaho na gusto nating makatrabaho. And tayo yung nagsiset ng environment na meron dito sa Sellers Hub. So, sobrang libre lang pala siya. Magre-recognize ka, hindi ka gagastos ng malaki, i-recognize mo sila. Simpleng pag-post ng mga top sellers sa Facebook, sobrang importante na yun sa kanila kasi nakikita na, hala, grabe si Sellers Hub, nare-recognize yung galing na binigay ko sa kanila. So, sobrang importante. And syempre, yung DNA Monday, dito pumapasok yung yung three influence, which is the close, the many, and the powerful. Dapat, pagka nag-engage or nag-infuse ka ng culture is, dapat yung sa close nila, sinasabi yung pagiging idol or yung culture. And syempre, yung the many na nakikita niya na lahat ng kasama niya dito sa company is pinapakita yung pagiging idol. And syempre yung the powerful, dapat yung mga leaders is walking, talking idol. Sabi nga dito kay Sellers Hub, dapat sinasalita mo yung pagiging idol and syempre ina-act mo yun. So yun lang yung insight ko para sa engage culture or engage workforce na tinakal ni Sir Pa. Thank you. Thank you.
Grabe,
Ayun, yun lang
thank you.
po.
Ang galing. Grabe naman yon, idol talaga, Ma'am Dayan. Ang ganda nung sinabi niya. Sir Fa, may sasabihin.
Insight na siya.
May insight pa siya, di ba? Okay, parang nagkaroon tayo ng mini session before we end the actual session. Thank you so much, Miss Dayan and Sir Fa, and to all the CEOs out there. Join us again next week for another Principles of Scaling. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!
Thank you, everyone. Bye!